Oof. Wait, this is a new thing, right? All damage taken bypasses energy shield. 50% of elemental damage taken as chaos damage. 10% maximum chaos. The fuck is that node? %50 of elemental damage taken as chaos damage. 10% maximum chaos resistance. So with this and Saffels, how much is Saffels? Is it 4%? With Saffel and this, you have 79%. With just this, but yeah, this and Saffel makes you 79. No, wait, not 70. What the fuck am I talking about? 89, not 79. I'm sorry. 89. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. 89%. Saffel isn't chaos resist. Saffel is all maximum. All maximum resistances. It applies to chaos damage, chaos resistance too. And then isn't the new node all? +1 to all maximum resistances. So if you take, I mean, you don't need to take this node, but whatever. If you take that node and you get this and Saffel, just ignore the other one. Wait, was it elemental? Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. It's elemental. Yeah, but so you take this and Saffel. That's 89% chaos resist and 50% of elemental damage taken as chaos damage. What about incandescent heart? 25% of elemental damage. Oh, well, it's from hits, but that doesn't really matter for this purpose. 25% as chaos damage. 75% of Shaper's cold penetrating balls go against 89% chaos resistance. That is absolutely fucking crazy. Because penetration doesn't convert over. So Shaper, with I think it's 25% cold pen on the Shaper balls, does not convert to chaos damage. You can literally stay there and just like, what the fuck are you doing, Shaper? And don't give a fuck. Like this node with Incandescent Heart and Saffels make you basically just like not give a fuck about Uber Elders, Shaper in Uber Elders encounter. You know what Ascendancy class gets a crazy amount of chaos resist? Jaga, boys! Also, this is elemental damage taken as chaos damage. I believe, based on the wording, this should also apply to damage over time, which means it's pretty good for Righteous Fire. If you want to do that, because it doesn't state hits. Also, yeah, going Nebulox. Going Nebulox and, you know, getting that too for the Chaos Resist. And it doesn't have the penalty for your Chaos Resistance. Like, that jewel is gonna be so fucking rare. Because this is this is like, what the fuck is this jewel? Or that Keystone? This will be in the same tier of rarity as fucking Headhunter or something like that. I read that all damage conversions. No. What you read is that if you're talking about patch notes, all of the things that didn't state basic. Fuck. What is the helm? The Mind of the Council. Like this helm originally. This is light. Fuck. This says lightning damage. Lightning damage is taken from mana before life. Now this will also work for damage over time. That's what was in the patch notes. But yeah, this will be extremely rare, but it's extremely fucking, like, oh my fucking god. Also, this plus a coolest. Yep. Is this 45 support your mana? No. This has to be like one of the most rare things in the whole league to get. Like, what the actual fuck is this jewel? Or like this keystone, like. Yeah, this is wall one. This looks like the wall one based on the color being red. Can you explain why this keystone is so good? Okay, so it gives you. Well, first of all, you can't use it with CI, obviously. So yeah, so the best example here is Shaper. Where are you? Can just do this, I guess. Okay. Shaper boy. Shaper projectile. Also decent amount of damage. Penetrates 25% cold resistance. Okay. So, with this is not the only way you can do that. There's Incandescent Heart. There is a Talisman that has, look here, elemental damage from hit taken as chaos damage. There's a Talisman that shifts elemental damage to another type. If somebody remembers the name of the Talisman, I mean, we can see it here, right? So, where is it? Where are you? Is it T2 or T3? I always forget. So it's on, yeah, here. Of fire damage from hits taken as cold damage, and there's other variations. So if you have this, for example, but it's the cold damage taken as fire. So half of this is converted to fire damage and penetrates cold. This penetration doesn't convert over, so half of the damage goes against your fire resist, and then the rest half goes against your cold resist, which it has penetration up to. So if you take this node and you use Incandescent Heart, which if I feel like if you were to take that jewel, I think you probably want to do this, because it has elemental. I mean, first of all, it has gain as chaos. It has life. It's not a bad chest. It has elemental taken as chaos. Sure, it's only for hits, but Shaper Balls are hits. So then you would have 75% of the Shaper Ball damage taken as chaos damage. This gives you max chaos resist, and then you could also go like that makes you your max chaos resist 85 just from this. You could then use a Shuffle as well. That gives you another 4%, and then getting a build like, you know, getting the chaos resist. Occultist could get the chaos resist. Jug gets a bunch of chaos resist, do unrelenting. There is Nebulok that gives chaos resist based on how many entry chances. That's another 4%, right? So with Jug and taking that, that's 8% chaos resist per entry charge, for example. That's pretty good. Obviously, you cannot go CR with this because all damage taken bypass energy shield, and then, you know, you would die to elemental and, you know, shit like that. Even though you would be immune to chaos damage, you would die to physical elemental damage. Oh yeah, you also have the reduced daily damage from that. Yeah, but basically this is absolutely bonkers for that. This gives you an insane amount of mitigation. Like, even if you don't go full on with Incandescent Heart and shit like that, just having this gives you, and if assuming you can actually cap the 85 chaos resist, it gives you a really freaking good mitigation against elemental damage. Another thing to keep in mind about elemental damage is that, you know, shock, usually mobs shock you with, if you don't have, like, you could actually forego shock immunity with this. Because it is now doing chaos damage and the chaos damage doesn't shock you. You can then go EP and tank some damage with mana. True. Yes. Yeah, there's also mod. Yeah, yeah. Can damage EBM. The issue with going EBM and using this is usually when you go EBMOM is you wanna reserve your mana. But why? But if you reserve all of your mana, you never actually take damage to your EB. You're not getting 89% chaos resist. There's a couple ways. This is really good for Jug and Occultist. This is like an end game build jewel where you actually can get your shit up. This is a fucking insane. You sure the damage doesn't bypass ES and go straight to mana? Yeah, but usually when you're EB, you want to have, if you're EBMOM, you want to use like why? I mean, you don't need to, like, it's not a good idea really, because you wanna you wanna, you know, reserve all your mana. This is a really fucking good. Oh, Oh my god. I can't get over how good this is. But this is gonna be so fucking rare. Oh my god. I wanna play Trade League now. So I can buy this. But oh fuck. Also, isn't this is also corrupting the other nodes, so we don't even know what it might do to the other jewels. Dude, I'm fucking farming tabulas so I can get divines and try my luck at getting this. You know that I'm gonna do that. Shit, if I'm playing solo self-fun, we're farming some channels for tabulas. How you get this? This is gonna be extremely fucking rare. This, yeah, divine reroll succeed. Yes, it does. Why is that good? Oh, go back. I'll explain it. Or wait until I put this onto YouTube and you can check it there. But this is pretty fun. This is just mind-blowingly good. Okay. Is there anything else here we have to check that is not patch notes or a skill tree? Because that jewel is fucking great. There's the item filter and passive tree. I mean, I guess we could take a look at this. That's just the new things. Oh, we have the new. Wait, have you actually seen all of these? Have you actually seen all of these tip cards? Or is some of these that we haven't seen? Also, there's all the incubator names. Oh, so Whispering Incubator, Fine Incubator, Singular Cartographers. That's probably run like a map. Otherworldly. Beyond something, I don't know. Abyssal, probably something. Abyssal or something like that. Fragmented. Oh, that's fragments, maybe? Skittering infused. Fossilized. Ooh, fossils. Descendant. I have no idea what that is. Diviners. Yo. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that this is actually gonna divine your item. Maybe? Primal. Yo, enchanted. We're fucking getting enchants. Wait. Is Diviners the div card one? Oh shit. Maybe. Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Actually makes sense. Enchanted. Is it just that you have exactly 5+ factor, you get 81 care resist? Think about shaper balls and how penetration doesn't get converted over and what that does. Primal, that's probably something beast stuff maybe. Geomancers, no idea. Ornate, no idea. Time Lost, oh shit, this is gonna be league specific unique, but just that. I mean, it's also a decent amount of damage mitigation. Also makes shocks be like, you know, you're gonna be hard to shock, and when you do get shocked by like hits, it's gonna be a worse shock and shit like that. Man, I'm so confused. Got to write my diploma and I'm reading patch notes and watching streams. I'm fucked. Oh yeah. Celestial armorsmiths, blacksmith and jewelers. So that's gonna be shaper, like armor items. It's gonna be shaper weapon items. There's gonna be shaper belts, rings, and amulets, maybe. Hey, Lyra, how you doing? Oh. Is this the cool kids place? No, probably not. Eldritch Incubator. Probably something with elder items. Obscured Foreboding. No idea. Oh, this might be something to do with Abyss, because one of the div cards is called Obscured, and it gives you no, wait, no, that gives you a Breachstone. Thaumaturge. Wait. What is this? It might, yeah, it might be Breachstone. Yeah. Yeah, Obscured is Breachstone, yes, yes. Mysterious. Gem cutters. There's some interesting names here. There's some interesting names in these incubators. So what is the div card that we don't know? Because I don't think we have been teams with all of these yet. Right? How will people be able to prove the jewelers what is there for the market? I have no idea. And it's not gonna bother me too much because I'm gonna be playing Soul Self-Fund. Divination cards. So Beastin Vanity. This is Tabula Rasa card. Right. Let's just open all of these. Wait, was it the code? Cool. And then, yeah, really, let's make this smaller so we can look at them inside here. So we can try guessing what they are. You know? So we have the vanity, obviously. Ride. Wait, do you have Imperial Legacy? Yo, we have that. Do we have Burning Blood? Burning Blood is the soft ride, I think. You know, you can push the scroll. Yes, but I'm not used to it. I don't know why. Do you have the deep ones? Okay, so we don't know. We don't have deep ones. We don't have. Wait, was buried dress? No, we don't know this. We don't know this. We don't. Okay, we don't know these, right? Buried trash. No, wait, we do know that. We don't know demigods though. And then we don't know the deep ones. We don't know thirst for knowledge. And we don't know the primordial, I think. Yeah, I think buried dresser was actually. Yeah, buried dresser was the div card. No, the scarab. Demigod's wager. What the fuck would that be? The deep one sounds either something to do with not Abyss. Delve. Thirst for knowledge sounds like a stack of wisdoms. But then don't we already have that? We already have that, right? We have a stack of wisdoms, right? How about the primordial? Oh, yo, we're gonna get the golem jewel. This has to be the golem jewel, right? This has to be the golem jewel. The primordial. Right? It has to be this. It has to be one of these primordial jewels. That's kind of cool. This from solo cell phone perspective. Or corrupt the primordial jewel. Yeah. Okay. I think this is solved. What? And then we have demigods wager, the deep ones, and then the thirst for knowledge. Those are the ones we don't know yet. Unless it's somewhere, unless somewhere teased already. Oh. Oh shit, dude. Yo, Neon? What is Neon talking about? I can clarify that this doesn't nerf ancestral goal. It splits the. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, this nerfs ancestral goal for single target, but okay. Mark. Ooh, that's a long ass post, dude. Why am I missing something? Was for symbol goal buff since the announcement? 25 base plus 50, blah blah blah. I suspect you are not actually considering multiples more or less modifiers are less multiple with each other. Modifier which has exponent more stat per U is not multiple modifiers, it is on one more modifier with value what varies based on U. The immortal call has exactly two modifiers to the physical damage taken. One of them has a static value for a given level of immortal call, and the other has a value which is modified by rendering charge consumed. Regardless of the number of charges consumed, there are still exactly two less modifiers to physical damage taken. These two modifiers are multiplied with each other because they are less modifiers. The second one using pair to determine a variable value for the modifier does not make it into more than one. So there's the basic flat, and then there is the one that you get per endurance charge, and then you multiply the values together to get the real. Corrected my description of the modifiers on each to do less damage taken rather more, yeah. Chris Wilson from, oh, that's the Wrath Pit chain, like the wording chains. We balanced around this bug a while ago, it's just that now it's fixed and balanced around again. Wait, what bug again? Wait, I thought that this bug was only about. No, it's not that. I don't think this issue. Like, I thought that this bug wasn't about map drops, like more map drops, but more map drops of adjacent maps. Because it's an additional chance to drop a map adjacent, not additional chance to drop a map. Because we had the extra chance to drop an additional map, but then you have the adjacency bonus, and I think this was about it, right? Because GGG has never said that there's been a additional chance to drop an adjacent map. It was just an additional chance to drop a map. That's what we were told. We have never been told that map bosses had a special extra chance to drop a map that is adjacent. It was just an additional drop, like an additional chance to drop a map on top of the normal map drop rates. Deep ones might be some sort of crap item. It might be, yeah. It might. Also, I wonder what the Demigod's Roger is gonna be. I really wanna know. Also, the thirst for knowledge. Maybe it's like not like, you know, 10 cards for one wisdom scroll. I don't know. Probably not, but are there any uniques that have anything? The deep one side, yeah, it could. Hmm. Okay, I think we went over all of the things now, pretty much. Yeah. This is a lot of shit to YouTube. God damn it. I can't get over how good the fucking the Keystone is.